Hey, listen, have you ever heard the saying that the money is in the list? Well, if you don't know what that means you've got to be building your email list regardless of which niche you are in. All right, imagine what happens if all the 1 million followers you have on Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube, one day the owners of those platforms decide to shut you down. What is going to happen to all those people you have following you? And that's why it's important for you to be building your email list. In this video, I'm only doing this as a response to the request by some people that asked me questions regarding how they can integrate the email list on their ClickFunnels page, and that's the only thing I'm going to be doing in this video. In subsequent videos, I'm going to be showing you and going deep dive into why you should be building your email list and one of the easiest ways to start building your email list. So in this video, I'm only going to be showing you how you can integrate your email list on your funnels in ClickFunnels, both on your funnels, of course, on the thank you page, something a lot of people are not doing, and I will be showing that to you. So let's go do it. All right, so let's get it started. So the first thing you want to do when you're in your ClickFunnels and you want to start building a list, of course, is to go over to the funnels that you want, or is to go over. Actually, you've got to create a list first, and I think I have a separate video on that, but just in case you have not seen that video. So over here, you're gonna go to where it says email list. When you come over here, you just add a new list, create your list, give your list whatever name. In my own case, I have all this list over here, and once you do that, just go ahead and create new list. And if you want, you can make your list a smart list whereby you can add conditions on that list. That's a more advanced feature that a lot of us that build lists in the marketing space use. But if you do not need that, all right, just give your list a name. You can tag it as well, and of course just say create list and go to the funnels that you want to integrate that list to. And this works for the traditional ClickFunnels Actionetics, which is what we use to send out our email. And of course, if you're using like an outside STMP, you can as well do the same thing. Things like MailChimp, Aweber, and Actionetics, and Infusionsoft, and those other ones as well. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's assume this is the email we want to use. Let's go over here to this email. I'm gonna go over here, and I will say that whoever comes in this list and put in their name, they should be subscribed to a particular email list. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over here to settings, click on this right here, and come over here and look for the integration. In my own case, I'm using Actionetics, which is the traditional email autoresponder service inside of ClickFunnels. And like I said, you can use any of the outside ones, MailChimp, Aweber, and any of those Infusionsoft and the rest of them. So I'm going to click on this one right here, and I will select that they should be added to a list. And also, if you want to remove them for a list, which would be like a additional feature that you can use, but that's not going to be for this video. So for this video, I'm only going to show you how to add people to your list inside of ClickFunnels, both on your landing page as well as your thank you page. So we're going to say add to list. Once we say add to list, we just click on any of the list. Let's say we want to use which of the lists should I use over here? It does not matter to me. We just say we want to add them to this list, and see it says connected. If you want to remove it later in the future, just come over here and click on remove integration. But right now, you are being added. Wherever is going to be on this page will be added to that list. And I'll just come over here, click on save. Once I do that, when I put in my name, or anyone comes over here and they put in their name and the email, let's preview that. They are going to be subscribed to that list that you have chosen to add them to. So let's say we're doing this right now, and here's my phone number, my email address and my phone number, my name, if that's all you're asking for. So when you click on these, they're going to be automatically subscribed to that email that you have added them to. And now, so say for instance you want to use two email autoresponder. In my own case, I'm using Actionetics. Say for instance I want to use maybe Aweber or whichever one as well. You can now add both on the same page, but what you can do is this: you go back over to your funnel and you add like a thank you page. Add your thank you page over here. It's going to ask me what do I want. I'll say thank you page. Okay, so now that we're on the thank you page, of course there's a thank you page template that we just added. First thing we want to do, of course, is to go ahead and add a button, or you want to add Yes, you want to add a button. Make sure you hide that button, right? Because you don't really need this one. You want to hide that button. You come over here and you want to set your button right away. Sorry, you want to set it to submit. Once you do that, you want to click out of it, click on it again, and go ahead and hide that button so it does not show up when someone lands on your thank you page. And also, you also want to add an input page, which is going to be where you specify to the system what you want them to do. This would be your email. Come over here. If you've not set it, just go ahead and set it to the email address. And again, you want to hide that. You want to hide it, so that way whatever lands on your thank you page does not see that they are being asked to put in their information twice. And this way you have to go back over here, click on integration. In my own case, I'm going to add to a list. I'm going to select whatever list. If you're using like an outside autoresponder, you can choose. Over here will be like submit a form, add a web form. It's going to say add a web form. If you are using like say Aweber, you're using MailChimp or any of those outside autoresponder email. But if you're using email service, but you're using the traditional one, which is the local Actionetics inside of ClickFunnels, all you have to do is just click on Actionetics and add to list, or if you say, for instance, you want to add them to a list on the landing page and you want to remove them for another list over here, you can do that as well. But for the sake of this video, we're going to say add them to list, because we want to add them to two different lists, right, using two different email autoresponder, right? So, and of course, I'm going to choose which list do I want to add them. I'm going to say this list right here, and as you can see, it says connected. And like I told you guys, all you have to do is just go ahead and save it. And if you want to remove it, and you must always check that this have this green check mark to just make sure that it's been connected. And in the future, if you want to remove it, all you have to do is just come over here, click on remove, and you are done. And that's how you have to do it. Hope you guys find values in these. Go ahead and subscribe to these channel if you're watching from on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and share with as many people as you think will benefit from these. I'll be coming back your way later on with a load of marketing tips that are designed to help you skyrocket your marketing game. It's Luke, man, and thank you. Keep selling, otherwise you're gonna be sold.